It's still considered a rare feat for animals to escape from zoos, but occasionally there are intrepid creatures that find themselves on the other side of their enclosures. And when that happens, the stories surrounding the escapes can be wild, hilarious, and downright daring. Here are the tales of 7 of the greatest animal escapes that were caught on camera. Tbilisi Zoo. In June 2015, residents of Georgia's capital have been warned to stay indoors after heavy flooding destroyed enclosures at Tbilisi Zoo, allowing tigers, lions, bears, wolves, and other animals to escape. The Tbilisi Zoo lost more than 300 animals, nearly half of its inhabitants. The majority were killed by flooding. Several surviving inhabitants of the zoo, a hippopotamus, big cats, wolves, bears, and hyenas, escaped from destroyed pens and cages to the streets of Tbilisi, and a police unit was employed to round them up. Some were killed, others were recaptured and brought back to the zoo. The media ran footage showing the hippopotamus making its way to flooded Heroes Square, one of Tbilisi's major roadway hubs, where it was subdued with a tranquilizer dart. On the 17th of June, a white tiger remaining on the loose attacked and mortally wounded a man in a storehouse near the zoo. The animal was eventually shot dead by police. Dramatic high-altitude chase as chimp goes on the loose in Japan. Cha-Cha, a male chimpanzee, fended off captors at Yagiyama Zoological Park after making a bid for freedom along electricity lines. The chimpanzee was on the loose for nearly 2 hours after it disappeared from the zoological park. A witness at the zoo told local media the chimp had managed to climb over the wall of its enclosure before darting up a telephone pole and making a getaway on power lines. TV footage showed Cha-Cha perched atop a pole. A worker in a cherry picker then shot the chimpanzee in the back with an arrow. Sending it charging toward a worker with aggression, but the worker was fortunate enough to get out of the way in time. Cha-Cha pulled out the arrow while dangling from an electric line. Eventually, the sedative took effect, and Cha-Cha plunges from the wires into a blanket held by a dozen workers. Lion escape in Chile. Most terrifying. Hunt for escaped exotic animals. On the night of October 18, 2011, Muskingum County Sheriff's deputies had to make tough choices.
911. Yeah, there's a lion on Mount Perry Road in Gray Shot.
I'm pretty sure, and I just saw a wolf.
I think I just seen one. Looks like a jaguar or a wolf or something.
Before depressed, desperate exotic animal collector Terry Thompson killed himself, he cut cages open and released tigers, wolves, and bears, animals that could easily kill a person. The sheriff immediately put out a call for the media to tell people to stay inside, and his deputies rushed to the farm. Thompson released 56 animals. 49 were killed that night. Among them, 18 tigers, 17 lions, 2 grizzly bears. 6 animals were taken alive to the Columbus Zoo. Chimp escapes after climbing the tree log over the wall. A chimpanzee escaped its enclosures in the Kansas City Zoo in 2014, forcing staff to shelter indoors and in their cars until the chimp was lured back into its pen. One of the chimps managed to break a tree limb and then use it as a ladder to climb on top of the outdoor enclosure wall. That chimp then enticed 6 others to join it, prompting a code red situation. The chimps never left the zoo grounds or the immediate exhibit area. The chimps were eventually lured back into their holding building with various food treats. Rhinos escape from Israeli zoo as guard sleeps. Anyone in the parking lot of Ramat Gan Safari Park outside of Tel Aviv, Israel, would have been in for quite the surprise when a trio of rhinos took advantage of a napping guard and decided to make a break for it. Apparently, some shocked zoo attendees alerted police to the pachyderm posse, and a zoo manager seen here on CCTV footage managed to chase them down and lead them back to their pen. The snoozing guard was later fired. 6 bears escape from Japanese zoo. Snowfall across northern Japan disguises the tragedy that unfolded at a local bear zoo. 6 of the animals used the snow that had accumulated in their pens to help them climb over the fence and escape. 2 female zookeepers were mauled to death by the pack as they broke free. 1 man was injured in the attack but managed to escape and raise the alarm. Immediately, hunters were called into the area. 4 of the bears were found near the zoo and put down. The other 2 made it into the woods. Trolling the woodland area, the hunters eventually captured the final 2 escapees and bring them back to the enclosure.
To enter the iPad 9.7 Pro giveaway contest, all you need to do is leave a like and comment. Hit a subscribe button and make sure that the bell notification is turned on. The giveaway link is in the description.